I'm here at the Sony booth with John Kohler, who's head of hardware marketing. And tell us a little bit about what's going on in Sony.
Well, we're here at CES, and it's been, I think, a lot of talk about 3D gaming. And 3D gaming is really an exciting area because it kind of places players in the game. It's kind of like that holy grail of gaming. It really does feel like you're Nathan Drake in Uncharted, or you're actually on the racetrack at Gran Turismo. It's so immersive, and I think a lot of people here have been really kind of wowed, like didn't really think that 3D could really bring all that. I think what's nice about 3D too, as pertains to PS3, is that it's very simple to set up. It's going to require just one firmware update, which is free, as all your viewers know, and it's very quick to do. Will require a 3D TV and the glasses, but in terms of hardware out of the box, it's very simple, and the games are going to be very strong. Good lineup.
And you're saying that it does require a 3D TV. Does Sony have a 3D TV in their lineup that's compatible to this new firmware update?
Yeah, so there's a new Bravia that's launching this summer that's going to be 3D compatible, and that's going to be a pretty big launch for the Sony Electronics side of the Sony business, and PS3 obviously ties in well with that. But there's a wide range of TVs that'll be launching with 3D, and PS3 ties in with all of those, just like you at home can tie your PS3 with any TV. What's important though is you download the firmware update for PS3, simple, quick, most people do it, and away you go. It's really cool. I think the thing that's neat though also is that with the software side is that you're looking at first 2D gaming and having the 3D kind of layered on top. So it's kind of traditional franchise games that many people will be very familiar with, as well as new IP that'll suddenly be kind of brought into this 3D world, and it's fantastic.
So you're pretty much telling me that people who are playing just regular standard games right now can still play those games, and it'll convert it pretty much into 3D.
Well, there'll be a 3D module included, and it's fantastic. So there's a few kind of examples on the floor. What you're seeing isn't necessarily representative of what would come, but you're looking at Gran Turismo, you're looking at Super Stardust, a few others that are on the floor, avatars on the floor, and that's on the gaming side. Then there's the movie side of 3Ds, which brings a smile to your face, because it's
3D Blu-ray.
It's awesome. Ultimately, it's going to require another firmware update, separate one from the games. Again, simple and quick for PS3. When you look at a 3D Blu-ray, it literally feels like the character's coming out and grabbing you and bringing you into the screen. It's unbelievable.
Well, Blu-ray in itself gives you that catch feel with the eye just alone, and it's standard 2D. I can't imagine that in 3D.
Yeah, that's true. In this case, so you have the HD and 2D, but now the 3D Blu-ray. Oh, it's incredible. Really.
Well, we got the console. Now let's go into the handheld. We have PSP to PS3 compatibility and connection. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the real kind of beauty of the PSP and the PS3 is that they talk. Basically, there's a handshake. And so if you're on the go, you can use your PSP to access your PS3 through what we call remote play. Many people do it now. What's great is that you can store content on your PS3, and when you're anywhere in the world, you can access that content on your PSP. That's a fantastic part that's really unique to PlayStation. There's nothing else in the sector that does that. But also now, you can use media streaming. So if you have maybe a PC at home, your PC can be read through your PS3, and then through remote play, you can have your PSP access your PS3. So long story short, you can access your PC content through your PSP as well, using the PS3 as a bridge. It's pretty amazing.
Which means that you can pretty much check out all your photos that are on your PC without ever having to stick a memory card into your television and or a card reader or plug in a camera to your television.
Synopsize that very well. That's exactly right. Yeah. So
we got to speak in layman terms for us people who don't get it.
Yeah,
but
that's right. You're absolutely right. Same with music. Same with video. So anything that's residing on your PC can be read anywhere on the go through your PSP if you have a PS3.
And my big thing, too, right now is I'm still a huge gamer, so I love video games. You guys have this massive MMO game out. MAG is going to be coming out soon. 250 players at one time on one given map. And we don't need to know too much on that side. We need to know the technical side. How was that made possible? What exactly are you guys doing differently to make that happen?
So it's 256 players, actually, so 6 more of your friends can play together. It's really only possible on the PS3, and I like to discuss this a lot because the way that the infrastructure, the architecture of the PS3 is that the processors allow for that many characters to be emulated on screen. You can see there's a lot of excitement and noise here. A lot of people are playing this game. It's launching soon, and it's a game that's going to be very exciting. I mean, it's never been done on console, and the ability of the PS3 to bring that into gamers' worlds is exciting.
And we have the current of what's going on in Sony. Tell us anything that's coming up in the future, whether it be gaming consoles or maybe the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, we won't be talking about that, but we are going to be talking about some other things. Motion control is another thing. We aren't talking about it much at the show here, but that's another area that's kind of been a holy grail for gaming. It's the precision, the realism, the kind of ultra sensory experience of translating your movement into what the character on the screen is doing. It's just fantastic. And so that's going to be launching later this year. There's a lot of discussion in terms of the types of games coming for that. And I think the beauty of what we'll have on PlayStation is that it's a pretty exacting movement when you look at the way the camera reads the controller in your hand. It's very exact, very precise, and so you actually feel like you're golfing or playing football or in a first-person shooter. It's all those things are very, very realistic, and you feel immersed. So
there are motions that are very familiar to you and not fake.
Yeah, that's right, and you'll see an exact translation of your movement on the screen. That's not the case with current technology on some other competitive platforms or what's to come on some other competitive platforms. So, the PlayStation motion control technology is pretty intricate. It's going to be a really nice addition.
And you guys do have a website, right? What's your website?
Yes, it's us.playstation.com, and there's information on all of this on that site, so go check it out.
Go check that out.